Oh, my thing isn't working. There we go. It is working now. I'm actually really behind on stream setup. I need to actually do the ping. So it looks like my Windows is downloading an update. I'm not doing that for a hot minute. No thanks. How are you feeling, Malt? Just copying and pasting my stream link in the places I usually do so. And then we'll go ahead. I'm glad you're well. I'm okay. Let me just... the dashboard up. I need to put this on Tumblr. I need to put this on Blue Sky. And I think that's it. Yeah, this will be my last stream for the week. Until Saturday next week, probably. This is probably the most reasonable time I can go live again. Oh, hello, Shy Girl. Welcome in. Oh, you took a nap. Oh no. I'm glad you got uni work done there, that's really important. Really, really important. I know uni work is doing alright. I'm gonna have a good one at work today, Malt. Okay, I've checked everything out, so I'm good to go to start the game up. You're meant to do a lot more. I mean, you did your best, given the circumstances, so don't worry. Driving? No, driving for 3 hours today? That is a pain. I hope you can stay entertained during that time. Yep, I'm just opening my game here and then we will go ahead. And I should probably grab my controller. That's a good idea. Oh, it hasn't been too bad. I feel like I did a little bit of progress yesterday. And the progress was to stop using my left stick in Sword and Shield mode all the time. Why is my pelican like shoulder deep in the forest water? That's funny. So I think one of the biggest things has been the flow of using Sword and Shield. Sorry, I just had to clean my mouse. One of the biggest things is the flow of Sword and Shield. I would finish a combo and it would just feel kind of gross. But I think if I can seamlessly combo between those moves, I'll have an easier time keeping track of what I need to do. The same way that I learned the Sword and Shield combos, I need to learn the Charge Blade ones. Alright. So the objective is very simple. All we need to do is we need to get the Guardian Belt, which is just wound breaks. So we'll just work on that. Then we start the very long journey of finding tempered versions of all these monsters. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Funnily enough, it's like one piece and then the gem, one piece and then the gem. Tail and then gem. Beak and then gem. Tail claw, gem. Nestle is a bit weird. But as we're going through, we should be able to get what we need. I'm actually not too worried about this. The biggest thing is going to be finding tempered monsters. Okay, anyway. Actually, we'll set this quest up, and then we will go and speak to Nata and see what kind of item trades that he has.
Sure you're prepared.
Come on over.
Yes. Somebody wants to make a trade.
Kind of. Malt. That's pretty average. But I wasn't really stressing, so it kind of was what it was. How about you? Good morning, Lemon. How are you? Welcome in. Yep, stuff went well last night. You don't even need to ask, Lemon. Let's be real. Take a seat on thy lap and go for it. Go crazy. I'm glad you slept okay. That's good to hear.
What do you think we'll find?
Entire morning coding. Busy and productive, that's good. That is very cool that you can do that. It's probably one of my favorite charge blade moves that I don't know how to use fully. So what were you coding, Malt? Was it for uni or personal project thing? What are you up to today, Lemon? That's the combo I need to be doing a lot more often. I need to learn when I can transition into guardable states. That'd be good. What did my Palico just plunder? Why is my Palico screaming like that? Okay, interesting. For a second, I had Adamant Seed as recovery. Adamant Seed gets rid of defense down. I did not know that. Yeah, there's space. There's space. There is room. I need to charge my shield in a little second. It looks like it's going to run out. Hello? I'm not sure why it would be moving. It literally just got aggroed. That is slightly upsetting. I wonder if Shaggy'll still hit. Shaggy, when you play Charge Blade, do you use your left, if you use controller, do you use your left thumb to control the camera in focus mode when doing some of your attacks? Okay. I'm gonna read that in a second, Lemon. Give me a moment. Although I am sad to hear you didn't sleep too well. Hopefully you can go and visit her. That'd be good. But it's a little bit distressing to hear at that time. So, yeah, I hope everything works out for the better in that situation. It's okay. I definitely understand, and really speaking to understand how that is tricky. Like, it's not easy to go back to sleep after something like that. Not to sleep at all. The worry. I can only imagine how it must have felt. Either control the camera in focus mode with the left control, or you hit R3 to focus lock. Yeah, to be honest, I think I got rid of the functionality to use right trigger for focus lock.
This thing's a trove of new data.
I'm gonna have to bring it back. Because it just helps with tracking on charge blade a little bit, I'm not sure. Something to consider. So, how many more of these do we need? We need... Oh my goodness, why would you tell me? Hello? It's actually... I'm not seeing it because I'm not looking properly. Hold on. There's also like a million things in here, so I need to be mindful of that. Yeah, okay, I need 11 more. Did he just spin that box on his shoulder? That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Should be in X mode a lot more. Yeah, agreed. Yesterday we had this discussion where I was trying to ask if charging my sword really means anything if I'm in X mode, and it turns out it doesn't mean anything. So
After this time.
I mostly prioritize going into X mode and just spamming B to do the
Let's be sure to use that.
discharge and the follow-up. It was really useful when I was aiming for Rathalos's wings. Trying to get that part. Very nice, especially when it's knocked over, but... yeah, if my axe is charged and I have files, I want to be in axe mode. Sure. And in particular, this part only comes from bricks. So I'm just looking to break runes. So I'm actually focus attacking more often, especially on lower monsters, because I just want to pop the wounds as clear as possible. So my priority, even as much as I am learning to weapon, my priority at the moment is actually breaking wounds to get the pass that I need. And if I do it in X mode, it actually means I get less wounds. It's like there, that's a wound break. And then I always need to stop the overheating blade. So I have to go back and forth. I think when we get to the high rank hunts, it'll be a little bit better to solidify that loop. If action shoot is charge, an X mode. Yeah, essentially. And if you add more lines in that code, my flowchart is there a wound? Yes, break it. That automatically charges X no matter what, so all I need to do is make sure my shield is charged. Again, my focus is wounds. Yes, we can chat about Eurovision. What would you like to know? And I'm sure Malt will be able to input significantly as well. Celine Dion did not show up.
There! That's our target!
Graham really wanted Celine Dion to show up, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen. Oh. Wasn't in focus mode. Yeah, Graham was very salty. Somebody like texted in afterwards and said something about Celine Dion, and Graham was like not having it. Okay, that is a good question. I'm going to give you the full breakdown. So, the jury voted, and after the jury votes, I can't remember who was in the lead, but it was like your typical sort of top 5 with the favorites. Austria did well, Switzerland did well. The UK actually got a decent amount of points, 88. So that was it after the juries voted. And then came the public voting. Well, I will say, actually, more for the jury's vote. It was actually a lot closer than we thought it would be for all these countries. Like, the 12s kept on going everywhere. Like Greece, Italy got a lot of 12s. Germany got some 12s. It was very interesting. Yeah, so that top 5, as you can see, very standard. You know, we kind of saw this coming. Then the audience votes were coming in. And fair to say it was very fascinating what happened. They started in reverse order, of course. And some of the acts that you would have thought would have got more audience love came away with less than 100 points. The UK got 0 points. For example, which is the second year in a row which that happened, which felt extremely harsh. I was going to get the Switzerland later, because that was a lot later in the order, because Switzerland was second, meaning that you don't actually know how many points Switzerland got from the audience until the very end. But what was happening throughout the vote was that acts that did really well with the jury had no love from the audience whatsoever. It came to Estonia's one, and Estonia got a lot of points, so Estonia went into the lead. And then Israel's one came up, and from the audience voting, Israel got a ton of points, like 200 and something points. So they were on top of Estonia by 1 point. So the rest of the voting became, is anybody gonna beat Israel?
All our ingredients. We should whip out the barbecue grill.
Which, at the beginning was a bit of a, oh no, I guess there's plenty more to go. But then they keep on going up and up in the pecking order, so you would imagine more the public would vote for the acts voted by the jury. Extremely anemic voting. So all of a sudden, we're sat there with 3 countries left. And Israel is still on top. It's Austria. And it's another country. Switzerland, top 2 by the jury, got 0 points from the public. Meaning that something that we would have expected to jump to the top it didn't happen. Same with France, same with Italy. There were some really questionable audience votings happening. And then it was just Israel versus Austria. Austria hadn't been given the points, and Israel were 1 vote reveal away from winning the competition. So Austria, who did get quite a few 12s from the jury to get to, you know, first place in Austria, first place in the jury voting, they still needed 100 points exactly from the audience. And they got, I believe, 170 points. So on the very, very last vote reveal, Austria won Eurovision. And the tension, where the tension increased was unbelievable. Because you could even hear it in Graham's voice. And this was also mirrored in a lot of the other commentary by other countries, that they felt something was a little bit wrong with, well, Israel almost won the competition. So, with that being said, it became less of like which was the best song and more of, please, Austria has to beat
I'll just hop off for now.
Israel
I gathered some
for the sake of chaos not ensuing. And luckily it happened. But man, we were all very sick in the voice chat when stuff was happening. It was absolutely horrible. We were on the verge of something extremely terrible. But Austria won, and I think it was well deserved. I will say everything kind of felt the competition felt relatively even. Sorry, I'm taking a long time to explain this, so I'm sorry, I should get through it all. Okay, Austria wins Eurovision. The public vote was enough to trump Israel in this instance. After Austria had been revealed to have won, a lot of countries revealed how the public voted of the songs, and it turns out that I feel like the numbers would line up and say that Israel got the most public voting in this year's competition, which is why they were so hard to beat. So I was looking on Reddit, and you can see this in text for voice as well. A lot of people were saying that in our country, blah blah blah, Israel got 12 points from the public, and it doesn't make sense, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of concern. Shy Girl, I will read your messages, I just needed to get through the order of events for Eurovision there. Sorry for taking so long and causing confusion. So yeah, the results were Austria were leading after the jury vote. The public vote came in and Israel got a ton of points from the public. And nobody could beat Israel until the very last vote was revealed, which was Austria. No, I'll read them. Trust me, I'll get to them. I just needed to explain what happened at Eurovision, which you participated in actually, because Australia did give points out.
A little gathering goes a long way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and read these messages. Let me just go back to the camp. We can afford to do this. Okay. So 2 is charge a shield. Let me go and sit in the camp. I need to also eat food anyway, so that this works out fine. Two ways to charge your shield. Using a move where you thrust your shield in front of you after you reload will do it. Yes, that's the way that that's a new way I've been doing it. I don't know if it's a new move. And the second way with the round slash is the way that I always did it in Monster Hunter. So charging the shield is not a problem. What I do want to do is on the first charge shield move, because the shield glows, I believe that has a guard point, so I will be able to block damage by charging the shield, which I think is something that I would like to learn and time properly. That's the next thing I want to learn with Charge Blade, charging a shield. Your next message was why you would do one over the other. Doing a shield thrust consumes your sword's charge. Assuming the element of round slash only consumes the files already stored. Meaning, having an overheated sword while full files means you can fully charge your shield and immediately reload your files. Okay, so if you have your overcharged files, well, no, hold on. The shield thrust consumes your sword's charge. I did not know this. That said, if you are consuming your sword charge and you're primarily playing in X mode, that doesn't seem too bad. Doing the elemental round slash will only consume the files already stored. Meaning having an overheated sword while full files means you can fully charge your shield and immediately reload. Okay, that is... Okay. Is overcharged or overheated sword... Oh, I'm reading two things, overcharged and overheated. Overheated sword is when you got the red outline on your sharpness. Having an overheated sword while full files means you can fully charge your sword and immediately reload. Okay, and is that with round slash? So basically, if I have an overheated sword, just do round slash instead of the other move. And that makes sense. Because of what you're saying. I need to put it in practice. Okay, let me scroll down. The reason Israel had a lot of points is not there as a clear majority, it's a mathematical formula. Suppose there are 10 countries, A to I, and Israel. You have 100 voters. The following situation: 15 people think Israel is the best, other 8 people think Israel is the worst, but divided by who is the best. Of those, 10 vote for A, 13 for B, 12 for C, 6 for D, 20 for E, 8 for F, 6 for G, 10 for H, and 7 for I. Israel still gets 12 points. Is Israel the most popular? No, because the rest of the country was divided. They did get the most points or votes. Yeah, that's a very strange paradox. I'm understanding it. Well, I would still say that Israel is the most popular even with that system. Because even though 85% of people make up the rest of the votes, the majority is still Israel. So while that formula is correct, 15% is bigger than all the other numbers listed, so it's still the majority in my head. You don't need to apologize for the text blob, don't worry. Shield thrust will remove overheat, not sword charge. The general consensus doesn't vote for it. Every individual piece with 85% is lower than 15%. I get what you're saying. We could... It makes sense because of the way I'm understanding it, is how I'm seeing it. Every individual piece of the 85% is lower than 15%, which means that the 15% is the majority. Out of all the choices, more people picked the popular vote versus the non-popular vote. Adding up the rest doesn't really mean that, like, it doesn't change anything. Because you still have to divide it by how many things, how many parts being added up by. but I understand what the formula is doing. However, the formula is still finding the majority, so the truth is the majority of public voters voted for Israel. So whatever formula is used, whether legitimately or illegitimately, allegedly, numbers added up to the point where Israel had the most by the public. That's the conclusion. How we got there still derives a majority from all the voting, even if, like for example, on that final leaderboard, if you add up all the points from all the other countries, of course it's going to be bigger than Israel's number. Of course it is, because there's just more countries. So Austria, for example, jury plus public got X amount of points. All the other countries, jury plus public, got more points than Austria. But Austria won because it was a majority. I don't see how it needs to be overcomplicated more than that, in my opinion. Fairer would be if everyone had to give a top 5. I'm not even sure what would be fairer or what would be reasonable. I would have to really sit down and think about it to come up with a solution to make it less farcical. Either way, the bottom line is Israel were publicly voted more than any other country this year, and the song the thing is, the performance by the singer herself was actually, like, she's a good singer. Whether it had more soul than some of the other performances, I'm not sure. But apparently a lot of the public, the majority of the public, should I say, agreed that that performance was the one. So it's just very interesting. If the Israeli song was not as popular as it was, it would not have almost won, is what I'm trying to say. Gonna be honest, a Eurovision in that regard would suffer from some similar problems. Then again, I don't really know how contests work at conventions and whatnot. I don't know if there's been any sportsmanship scandals recently. In, like, I don't know, Euro France or FWA or MFF, no idea. Only need 6 more. Exciting. And then I can go ahead and do field surveys. which I can SOS for because people will also need those materials.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Yeah, hopefully that catches you up on the Eurovision drama. It was very stressful towards the end of the voting because we thought something cataclysmic was about to happen. But I think the show itself was still pretty good. If I listened to what was being said about the songs and that it was like a weak year and so on and so forth, I would have enjoyed it significantly less, so I really don't like hearing that sort of stuff. I just like to be there at the final and just listen to everything with no preconceptions, but that's just me. Which makes it tricky, because I enjoy watching it in a group, but I just enjoy it less when I just have to fight through opinions before I even get to make mine. It just feels a bit unfair. I think the only way to solve that is just to watch it by myself. Let me just ban this person. Did I feel like it was a weak year? I don't really have much to compare because the only Eurovisions I can really... Well, this year's and last year's. I don't subscribe to the weak year thing because I simply have not watched the last 10 Eurovisions and remember every single song. And also, subjectively, my music taste is just different to everyone else's. So, I liked songs that people didn't like, and people liked songs that I didn't like. So, I think the concept of a weak or strong year is how competitive it is. And I thought, at least via the jury, it was very competitive. Which leads me to believe that it was not a weak year of songs. But that's just how I come to that conclusion. It's not really, you know, the definitive way to enjoy Eurovision. You can enjoy Eurovision how you want. I think the overall event was good. I did not mind the hosting at all. I thought the segments were okay. It was nice that they had the full stadium as well to accompany the event.
Let's put them to use.
I wasn't sure what they were doing with the Waterloo karaoke thing. It looks like they were trying to break a world record or something. Maybe Guinness were there. The stage itself and the staging was excellent. I thought the host did a pretty good job. And the songs themselves were, yeah, a fun listen.
Here we go.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. How about you? What did you think about the event? Yeah, to me, I class a strong year as like a year where anyone can win. And after the jury voting, I really thought that anyone could win. It could have been a lot of countries. But as soon as the public voting came out, it was just very harrowing, in my opinion. on demand. Yeah, fair enough. If we are going by general consensus again, you would align the general consensus this year.
Looks like the monster drunk something.
You okay, buddy? Oh my goodness. I guess another thing with Eurovision is that I didn't really have any expectations. I just kind of went in looking to enjoy the show. And I did. I thought it was an okay show. So I didn't really... Like, the competitive nature is not... something I signed up for while watching Eurovision, to be honest. But again, that is literally just me. So...
Get a load of bee flies.
I don't know. I guess it's also a form of music discovery for me.
Someone
Because you just never know what people are going to come up with for Eurovision, so... That's part of it for me. I just never know when you might end up liking something you do. And I feel like as soon as I start watching semi-finals and whatnot, I'm then wanting something to win before the final begins versus just taking it all in equally and enjoying it for what it is. So that's my philosophy. Not a popular one, but it's what it is. I'm okay with it.
looks like it's moving to a new area. Made eye contact with it.
Alright, and with that we've finished low rank.
Let's head back.
Also, what was with the rat? So that's a very old cartoon character.
This is a
That
real research opportunity.
I definitely was not alive for, but they decided to have that mouse present the points. It's like if, I don't know, Remy from Ratatouille did I don't know, France's vote. Or if Paddington Bear delivered the UK's vote. It was unexpected. I appreciate, you know, outside of the norm things. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That would probably start the next wave of whatever China did to Winnie the Pooh. Okay, we no longer need luring parts at all. We're completely done with luring monsters. We are now going into high rank. And we will start with Chatakabra, but we need to do only...
See you again, Hunter.
We only need to do tempered monsters. If it's not tempered, I'm not doing it. So in this case, we just... I guess we just go throughout the map and just fight anything that's tempered. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the Colossal Amber Emergence. That's probably a good idea. Oops, excuse me. I just punched my mouse by accident. Ancient Woo, welcome in. Hope you're doing alright today. This morning. That continues. The Hoot does. We have finished low rank. Which means we're now on the high rank version of trying to get all the materials. How was your night? I don't know what that sound is in the forest, but it's very eerie.
Ugh, I hate getting wet.
Pretty standard, clean the room and hang with a friend. Nice, nice. Glad you could spend time. There's a lot of amber in the forest. Oh, that's a parrot. I didn't really want to do that. Okay. We will do tempered Yankuku. And before we do, we're gonna also just SOS. We can let people join in. It's gonna make things a little more pleasant.
Understood.
Alright. Field Survey Central, and it'll... Tempered monsters only. That's what we're allowing ourselves. Because we just need so many hunter symbols, it doesn't matter. If it has a pin and it's tempered, we hunt it. This is now what? Wilds is now, which I don't mind. I think it's going to be quite nice and casual going for the next few weeks. Hello, Raven. How are you feeling today? How you doing? Let's have some breakfast. Which one have you had meat? Of course. You're more than welcome. We'll set up a link party and You can absolutely join in. It's high rank now, so hopefully the materials are a little more useful. Get some hunter symbols and some monster parts, as well as HR. How are you, Raven? What are you up to? This is now where the combat difficulty is going to be challenged significantly.
I'll see you back at camp.
Oh, what? Did... Okay. I'm not sure why I did that, but... Part of me doesn't want to use Axe mode yet, but I'm not sure. Oh, I'm taking a lot more damage. I should probably pay attention to that now that I'm not on low rank anymore. Welcome in, Max. It's good to see you. How are you? Okay, so the axe is charged now. Finally found cables for your setup, nice. You can be pretty too if you want, I'm not gonna stop you from that. In fact, I highly encourage it. Well, it's good that your setup is sort of getting to where you want it to be. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Okay, this thing's a little bit brittle. I should really put Mending Mantle on this build. Chainsaw mode. Okay, there I didn't actually put it in, but you thought you lost your stuff? Oh no, it's just from moving. Or from going to and fro from school and whatnot. It's a little bit terrifying. Interesting that you're still at 6,800 there, Raven. It's a very good run. When does the timer stop for radar? You think you're safe for top 10,000? Excuse me, Jan Kutku. Three more days. Oh, you're almost there. I think you'll be okay. It's tricky because you don't want to put in like a bunch of extra effort when you would have been safe and then end up not improving your time. guess, if you want to be efficient. I don't know. Unless it's fun. I'm probably not doing a time.
This thing's a
I
trouble.
need 42 birdwyvern gems in total. That's hilarious. Imagine you have to get a new PB on the last day. Yeah, that would be very stressful. So like in that regard, the sooner the better, I guess, if you want to try for that, instead of it being like extremely time limited, but it all depends on how you're feeling.
For me too.
Okay, any more tempered monsters here? No. There's a tempered Gypsaurus in the Windwood Plains. Let me speak to Nata real quick. I don't think anything's changed, but I might as well.
Would you like to trade something?
Impress leaderboard isn't that cheated. Maybe that first ban wave worked. To some extent.
Goodbye.
Alright, good survey, let's go.
I'll go on ahead then.
If you had like a percentage, like how much of the leaderboard would you say is cheated compared to previous?
Your items. Don't let them go to waste.
I need to eat these things because I need as much defense as I can get. I'm still learning. Surprised I even have a million Zenny at this point, but that's gonna all go. Weapons are so expensive to craft.
The terrain here looks like a natural trap.
Excuse me. I feel like I used a focus strike on their head there on time, but I guess not. I thought I could escape that move, I guess not.
Paralyzed. Go all out.
That's a bit strange. Yeah, it's terrible without charging the axe. I really need the axe charged. Again. Am I just missing? It's like I can't hit that. Why? Well, that's really, really strange. The Bat Squad being so silly. I wonder why they all congregated there this morning. It's cool that you do have a bird fountain though. Is the only way to charge my axe by perfect guarding? I don't understand. Every time the face becomes a wound point. I mean, at this point I think I just need to aim for tempered spot? Is that how you... Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Yeah, high rank is going to be very, very challenging. What charge blade? Okay, so now there's a weak spot. I can finally charge up my axe. That's more like it. Ancient Root, I'll get you in the link party soon, okay. Okay, it actually worked that time. Fascinating. Someone called Grass Eater has accepted our request. We got some dash extract? Really? Wow. That is a gun that's a very appealing weapon. Been here for a while. But there's some bird houses, some food cones, some food cones, and a fountain, and now they all chill here. It's good. I should charge my weapon. Or sharpen it, rather. Yeah, my shield is not charged, so... Oh, I keep getting run over too. Fun. I did not get poisoned somehow. Well, don't be doing that. Oh, the head's broken, so it won't do the big old flash. The only other annoying thing is the tail. And also its legs, because it seems to run around quite a lot still. Oh! That was very nice by the Gunlance player. I just saw them sat there charging up the big boom. That was funny. I do need chips for his tails. Interesting. Oh my goodness, they're still like twitching. They don't have to do that. Okay, I'm just going to avert my eyes.
Make room for me too.
Alright, let's go to the Grand Hub. Ooh, tempered new Udra, I'm so ready. Let me go to Kunafa village though and have that meal.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
And while we do that, we will hopefully get
I'll get ready too.
the Ancient Wu in our Link party. Welcome, welcome. Not many other people have been on or have been playing. That's okay. Where art thou, Isai? Didn't I just get invited for a meal? Okay, Isai's gone to sleep. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna do this Tempered Nudra. For sure. Tempered Nudra on Charge Blade. This is bound to be extremely challenging, to say the least. But at least Nudra has nice music. Also got a Tempered Rathalos to do after. It's fun. So yeah, this will be the next majority of my monster hunts, really. We are just going to beeline tempered monsters that have a pin in them. And if they have a pin because it's just the hunter symbol, then they go in the lower priority list. Let me just make sure I take this because I probably need that. Just waiting for Thunderfish to release when is summer start.
I'll see you back at camp.
I would say that June is when summer starts. That is my understanding of the seasons. Yeah. Airplugs is very helpful. I still like the Nudra fight. It's different enough. I think Nudra also suffers from camera work. Excuse me? Yeah, that's a general game problem though. This is where I apply copium and say that Nudra is innocent, but It'd be nice if the game is properly optimized one day in the future, you know? Oh no. Are there any weak spots anywhere? I'm just gonna do that, and I still need to put Mending Mantle on. Also, blocking has absolutely destroyed my stamina. Need a copium emote. No, but I can find one. I just want to find one that isn't a frog one. I just realized I have Adapt, so I actually don't need to take hot drinks, which is extremely useful when I'm changing locales all the time because of where spawns of monsters are. My question is, why does Yojimbo and Markion have defense down? What is that? Must be an armor thing, right? Am I just terrible at making wounds, or must I stay in Sword and Shield mode forever? AT Radau. Why are there so many ancient Ovarian coins down here? Maybe I should save this investigation and just keep getting the ancient Ovarian coins. So, the AT Radau set, what does it do to give you the defense down? What's happening there?
This weather is unrelenting. We'll just have to tough it out.
Oh, it's guts, I see. Okay, that is making a lot more sense now that I'm putting a skill next to that icon, or that specific interaction. I lost 2 front panel USB connections. What? So is that the ports themselves or the cables for those ports? Oh my goodness, it's a weak spot. I can't reach it. I really do want to have my own weak spot, it's like I don't do enough damage. There's one on the back of the head. Oh my goodness, we did it. Our shield is charged. I'm overcharging my sword here. Okay, it's very weird standing under neutral when it does that move. This is a very opportune couple. Head broken, awesome. I haven't gotten any wishlist items, but it doesn't matter, especially if I'm getting hunter symbols. Really nice. Oh, we got some tentacles.
Since we're here, let's poke around a bit more.
Alright. There is a Tempered Rathalos here, so that is going to be next.
Oh, so that's our target now?
Okay, as much as I like doing field surveys, because you're in the Link Party Ancient Route, I don't think I'll do it like a regular quest, so it isn't you have to race to beat SOS. Or maybe I just turn SOS off. I don't know. There's no rush with these hunts, to be honest. But I don't mind SOS. Wait, what's happening here? What's going on here? Okay, one's leaving, right? You're leaving, yes? They're on a day out. I swear it was just one before, but, you know. It's like they multiplied in front of my eyes. This music still trips me out a little bit. Yeah. The palace is on the list still. I think, oh, I was gonna hit the flash fly cage. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, I think the best thing for me to do is just aim for where the tempered spots are. Rathalos is extremely vicious in this game, it feels like. We won't be able to topple it here. I can't reach. Okay, if I can whack it on the head enough times, we will get a blue wound. There's one on the wing too. I need that wing one. There we go. We're online now. Yeah. When Rathalos started flying first gen, he'd be in the air for the next 25 minutes. It's horrible. I can't even imagine playing first gen without the quality of life you have now and dealing with a flying monster. I feel like I would just be lost. Oh. Oh, I got kicked by it. Thanks. Please free me. Alright, I can at least heal up here. Just kidding. Full blades. Yeah, we're bullying it now. Oh, this location looks a little bit more spicy than before. Oh, okay. So there's a second Rathalos. Okay, someone's leaving. We can do Megal Barrel Bomber. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what's outside that. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Get to eat Row in Monster Hunter? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, I guess we're capping it. Dang, it like fell in the trap. We're all hitting it, so I'm just gonna keep hitting it. Oh, we could really saw you have Row. Well, then I guess we can. If you can see it. I'm gonna assume that Row is a type of fish. But I'm not sure. One second. Sorry. I return. Yeah, sorry about that.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Fish eggs. Is that a finishing touch ingredient, or is it like one of the mains in this game? I have no clue.
Make room for me too.
By the way, Ancient Moon, if you have any good tempered Monster Hunter anything, I would say. Well, actually, let me double check. Let me make sure I know what I don't need.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
So I don't need Lullabrina. And I don't need Rathian. Do I really not need Arkveld? That is incredible. And Raid Out? I don't need Raid Out either. That is also fascinating. I'm just gonna write this down. So Arkveld, Raid Out. What does the row give you in terms of food buff? Oh, I don't think I've seen it before. Rathian, oh. I know why I don't need Lullabrina, it's because of the event quest. That's actually hilarious. Rathian. Yeah, that's more of a note to self. Okay, so yeah, if there are any, if you see any tempered monsters on your map, and it has good rewards, feel free to post it. Just let me know so that I don't, you know, post something over your post. So for example, I have Gypsaros and Arkfeld. So I have Gypsaros, Nasilla, Lagonga, another Gypsaros, and then I don't need that Temple Lullabrina, so it's fine. It's just Gypsaros and Nasilla and Blagonga at the moment on my maps. And another Nasilla here. Let's do this Nasilla in the Wounded Hollow. Because Wounded Hollow hunts are actually quite nice.
Do you have everything?
Are you hunting at the moment, Nox? Is that why that sort of came up? Oh my goodness, I'm so familiar with this arena from doing the event quest for Lullabrina. My goodness. Yeah, cool. Have fun hunting. Have a good time. I think if I was facing the right way, I would have been able to block that. But don't take my word for it. Am I able to whack you? Can I whack you? I think so. Okay, so mounting also is a way to charge my axe. Just went to the kitchen and there's so many birds. Oh my goodness. Gotta take some pictures for us. The bird council has arrived at your doorstep. We do need merciless spikes, interesting. So shout out Poggers Fish, one of the best emotes who exist. By the way, Raven, if you have a preference for what copium emote I should add, if you had a couple options, if you have 310 TV and have one that you like elsewhere or something, let me know. That person was like, hello, and then it's not by. Think of a few, maybe. It is very weird being in a field survey in the hollow because you just kind of run around afterwards. Like, what do I do with myself?
Make room for me too.
Alright. Let's do this tempered gypsaros. Actually, before we do, let me go back to the Grand Hub and eat some food, and I think we'll eat for Carver. Just eat MJ Sacred. I think it is there. Did I not activate it? Oh no. Let me have a look. This is really important to the experience, so I'll have a quick look. Oh, okay. I think I know why. It's there, but it counts as an unlisted emote. Uploaded emotes. MJ Sacred is no longer unlisted. Add 2 spare emotes. I think I had to wait for it to get verified, but it should be there now. Yeah, there we go. I had to wait for it to be... I had to wait for it to be approved. Nice. The preview shows up really small. Hold on. Oh, I need to like refresh my chat maybe for it to do that. Is there a refresh button? Yeah. So if I do... Yeah, there we go. Nice and big. An ancient classic in a few years. Yep, the cultured ones will know and understand. The streets won't forget. There we go.
Yes. Of course. Come back anytime.
Okay, so I'm going to eat a meal for Carver. I'm also going to do 2 things in my inventory box. Number 1 is I'm going to change Rocksteady for Mending Mantle because I'm going to need that a lot. Register to slow it out. Number 2 is go to Solo Bolo with Item Prolonger and eat a bunch of mushrooms because I just want to buff myself up for a while. mainly for the nitroshoom and parashroom. Everything else is kind of secondary, to be honest. Okay, and we'll keep a flash spots on. Go back to general. And back to this. Okay, we shall continue hunting. Temperature source is still there. Off we go.
I'll get ready too. Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
Gypsaurus is always a doozy of some sort. It's like a light version of Ian Kutku. Oh. Those Guardian Sacred are gonna pop out at any moment. Not unsettling at all. Did that Ebony Odegaard just appear out of thin air? The war emote with a soldier?
I'll just hop
Yes.
on for now.
If there's a Monster Hunter one of that, would be very funny. Okay, you sent me the link. Okay. I will activate it when I have a free moment. Oops. Excuse me.
I'll see you back at camp.
Oh, just a pic. Well, like, if it isn't on 7TV, I can upload it. No problem. Very nice care. Like, what is that combo? That is a trend. Oh my goodness. It's actually Rathian. Rathian's second coming. Oh my goodness. I need this wound. I need it. My damage has finally been unlocked. And it's leaving. Oh yeah, the Pelico one is funny. I need to play stories. That's really cute image. We can that was a really nice dodge. We can upload those, both of those. No problem. So if I timed it a little later, I could have blocked that, I think. One thing I need to practice is when I'm at the end of a sword combo, I just might be. I need to do that. Always. we go. Big damage. Okay, so all those other times I was trying to hit Gypsaurus, I think I was just straight up missing. Also, what is that person's cape? It's like red and blue. Very interesting. Very striking, might I say. Oh, so close. Is that power prolonger? Let me double check. I'm not 100%. This is my current build made by Shy Girl herself. Oh. The quest ended. Oh, I haven't got a tail. Nice. Maxed out flare is insane.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Yeah, I haven't really used flare as much until I got to this build, I will say. Yojimbo going crazy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. And just like that, the avatar vanishes.
Make room for me too. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, I've been going for 2 hours, so I'm going to take a short break. A short break. And I will be back relatively shortly.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
Yeah, I'll be back shortly. I just need a quick BRB. Otherwise, I will be eaten by my chair. BRB. Got some more fluids. Okay. So, let me see what's on my map, because that is the determining factor for what we hunt. Here we go. We actually don't need tempered jerrycan parts, other than hunter symbol 2. Maybe before I continue, I need to go through my field guide very quickly. Yeah, that first picture is just pure chaos. The only thing that's missing is like Furious Rajang, and then there's like Peak. Okay, Jutscarper is fine. Cametrice is fine. Alabrian, no. Kongali, yes. Larry, yes. Doshiguma, yes. Ajarakan, no. Yes, Dirabami. I don't need Radau. That's crazy. If I need Zoshia. Oh. Yeah, I guess I do need Zoshia. I might have some investigations as well. Let me just have a look.
Yeah.
Because I remember like saving so many that I had to delete some. Yeah, so I got 1, 2, 4 Zoshias in my inventory currently. This one has good monster parts as well.
Of course.
I'm happy to do one of your Zoshias though. It'd be fun to do on Charge Blade to see what I've learned. So feel free to post. Alright, let me just restock my items and then we should be good to go. I almost thought that Guys Magom's music was supposed to play
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
in this quest. Guys Magom. Don't mind you, my sacred. I thought I was a very athletic hunter, but I guess not. Guys, Magom. Didn't you like that fight? right?
Fierce as a cat.
I thought we were guys were going to enjoy his hair.
I'll screw back the cat.
Demon Doomhorn. Whoops. All right. So this was kind of cool. I'm trying to remember what they look like. But I think I did enjoy using the Geistmagorm hunting horn for a reason. I can't remember which reason though. I thought his gear looked cool. It had an interesting theme to it. Fucking the glare weapons. That is so crazy to say. That's like a thing that we used to be able to do. Like, of course we should be able to layer our weapons, you know? Oh. So here I'm literally just waiting for a weak spot. There is one there, I think, on the hand, but I can't see it completely. Oh, okay. There's a weak spot. It's gone. It's gone. I'm not sure if I like being this dependent on weak spots, but I did just perfect guard into charging, so I think I just get a lot better at the weapon and not rely on weak spots. I'm gonna charge my sword again. Surely Thunderfish update. It might even be before. I don't know. Never know. Okay. So now we can use our lovely Savage Axe. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite things about doing Safijiva with charge mode was go into Savage Axe mode and just completely decimating it with the chainsaw in super critical mode. Extremely satisfying because Safi's body is just so big. And the little screech it does. Yeah, this is a little bit of a screecher. I am on green sharpness Raven. You know what that means. I've taken too long. I did just break its fall like that. It's pretty funny. Oh no! Oh, miss. I saw that chain reaction happening and I thought, I'm cooked.
Thanks. That helped.
The audio escape for this fight is very good. Very, very good. I just need to sharpen my weapons. Back here. And I'll use some seeds. So far, charge blade on Zoshia is going... Oh, okay. That was a very big yawn. Very big Zoshia yawn. Did you see that? I would really like that emote. Alright. Everyone knows how to do this fight now. It's amazing. I need to not be hitting those back legs. They do not be serving me damage-wise. No, my legs. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't really care about the tail right now. I really want those wings because they drop the black ember masses. But it's so hard to get them unless Zoshia doesn't move. Either way. Oh! Yep, that was well advised. Of course. The healing has been absolutely incredible. So thank you very much. Oh no. Wait a minute, so if I perfect guard, how exact... I just need to get the exact conditions of the perfect guard activating my chainsaw. Boulder, yep. And for wing. Gonna charge sword. Here I need to go behind. Oh, that was a charge move. I didn't see that properly. Oh, I was too close underneath it. Okay, so I got a couple of good blocks in there, but it doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things. I will charge my sword though. Very nice. Chainsaw. Excellent. I'm just gonna do this. I missed. It was a mistake. I still have charged axe though, so we do have opportunity to make it work. That hitbox is absolutely insane. I'm along its tail and... okay, whatever. One of the birds that flew against the window. Birds and windows. The age-old combo. Yeah, like Sephi's tail is perfect for Savage X. Yeah, like, come on. That is just so satisfying. Oh my goodness. If you wanted to reduce stamina depletion, you're probably using the skill that reduces fixed stamina depletion on Charge Blade, maybe? That's more like Constitution, right? So that's for like bow or something like that. Well, the charge moves make sense for monsters like this to be able to do. It doesn't make them any less annoying. And I've run out of my X mode. So my best bet now is to perfect guard something. Oh. Weak spot. Normally I'd be worried, but it's in phase 3, so it's only lightning. So I'm okay. This is the equivalent of super critical mode. Good afternoon, Smory. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day today. How's your weekend been? Thank you for stopping by. Glad you're doing good. What went on yesterday? What'd you get up to? Get the credits and blueprints. Oh, nice. What do you think of the game? Nice. Someone broke something last second there. And it was on my wish list, so I really do appreciate that. Gonna go for the tail first. Oh, that's big. Thank you, Carver. It must be a nice feeling getting something else out of the backlog down, or like on your list down. Really impressed you? Some frustrating aspects of RNG, but once you were settled, you were engrossed. That's good. That's good to hear. And what kind of game is Blueprints? Because can't say I'm too familiar. I don't know if it's new or old. Genre it is. But if it's in that's good, that's pretty good to hear. Puzzle solving mystery adventure game, okay. Yep, I like the sound of that. Thank you for posting that Zoshia ancient moon, that was good. Let me go ahead and check out Nata.
Yes. Somebody wants to make a trade. I can help you source materials.
This one is fine. Ooh, is that Sinister Cloth? It is. A lot of healing going around. Yeah, I don't know if that was you that was healing, but absolutely insane shift from the heals. The Zoshia fight is also a very stressful fight to heal, so if you decide to take wide range into the fight, the
people from Azuz told me to tell you they said hello.
most respect that is possible, I fling it your way. That wasn't you. Okay, that's a nice change. Dual blades, heal setup. Wow. Things you don't expect to see or hear. I'm here for it, I'm here for it. Massive, magnificent fossil. My goodness. My speech is going through it today. Gonna go ahead and collect those colossal pieces. Zoshia Slayer. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome to the monster hunting today.
And the others.
We have indeed just recently slayed a Zoshia. But how are you doing? Doing great, excellent. I'm not too bad, thank you. I am chilling out. We are on a long journey. We have completed crafting almost every single armor set in the game that is high rank. And we are doing weapons, which involves hunting everything at high rank. Head out, no worries. Raven, thank you for hanging out with us. We'll hopefully catch you next week, or the week after. But we'll see each other on the Discord. So I'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your Sunday.
Hey!
My goodness, you don't have to jump scare me like that, Werner. So Zoshia Slayer, what brings you to these parts? The sound design of this game is very, very good.
On my way there.
Very nice. A big chunk of amber. Go straight in my pocket. My question was what are you up to? What brings you to the stream in particular?
Materials too.
Are you looking to slay some Zoshia by any chance? Small guess. Or are you more just a Zoshia fan?
I'll ride with you.
You saw Zoshia, so you came to see, but the quest is already over. Ah, I see. I see, yeah. We were doing Zoshia for the last 15 minutes or so. You merely hunt Zoe. Okay. I definitely understand that sentiment. It's a pretty good fight. I'm learning how to use Charge Blade, so I just did Zoshia for the first time on Charge Blade. And it was fun. My friend Ancient Wu here had a couple of Zoshia investigations. And the main reason why I'm doing Zoshia is just to collect all the parts I need to get all the rarity 8 Zoshia weapons. So I believe I need one more gem and quite a few black ember masses. In fact, let me go back to the Grand Hub.
My whiskers are awfully sensitive. I can't help but want to touch them, but I'll refrain.
Oh, if you feel like doing a Zoshia, feel free to hop in, because
I'll get ready too.
let's see what I need. From Zoshia. Yeah, I need one more orb. And then 15 more black ember masses. The crystal horns I think will appear naturally, so I'm not too worried. It's the orb and the black ember masses that I need to worry about. And according to the monster guide, black ember masses is from carving, target rewards, and those wing arms. Those wing arms are breakable, I believe, 3 times a hunt. Phase 1, 2, and 3. Part of me is like, maybe I should just go bow and just aim for wing arms the entire time. I do have Carver on as well for extra chances at that. And the Crystal Horn is Breakhead, which is not too bad. But yeah, if you wish to do Mozoshia, I'm happy to do a couple more Mozoshia fights. And yeah, if Ancient moves up for it as well, that'd be fun. All the information you need to join. So I'm using a squad lobby. You post another, okay. So this is a lobby ID, but I doubt you'll be able to join because I'm using a squad lobby. But if you do exclamation mark on the menus, you'll find my hunter ID and the squad ID, which you can join and add. And you won't need to be in the same lobby if I invite you to the link party. So if I'm on your friends list at least, I'll be able to invite you to the link party, and then you'll be able to see any quests that we post, regardless of lobby. I wonder if that lobby ID is going to work. I think it's going to say that it won't let you join. Let me just type it out anyway. 7W 8E 77 XP. Let me know how you get on. In the meantime, maybe I should start crafting some of these weapons. Let's have a look.
How can I serve?
Oh my goodness, I need so much Fushia. It's so funny. Oh dear. And all the bones. Oh, so many bones. That is a really cool weapon. Okay, now that I see this, maybe I shouldn't do any crafting. Oh, actually, no, we can do some. Like, these crafts here are perfectly fine to do.
Watch this. Alright.
Again, here is... You can't join the lobby? Yeah. Yeah, no worries. This lobby is exclusive to... Oh, I'm gonna cancel and join back to that quest. The lobby is exclusive to the squad, which makes it a little bit more private. Now that you're on my friends list though. Zoshia Slayer. Oh. Look at you. So I'll invite you to the link party, which you can join for this particular quest. And then I will invite you to the squad, which you don't have to join if you don't want to, but... Oh, you're at max anyway, yeah. So you'll be able to find it in link party quests. Link member quests. So Shia. We're also going to use a voucher. And that should work.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah. Ooh. Great. What else did I want to do? I think that was all. Let me just restock my items. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to do was check how many charge blade hunts I've done. The number will be inflated because I've done a lot of low rank hunts. So charge, but where is charge blade? 88. But a lot of those are low rank, so... It is nice how balanced this graph is becoming though, under 100, which I quite like. Still need a lot of dual blades, hammer, interglaive and bow guns. Okay. Zoshia with the Zoshia Slayer and Ancient Wound. This is going to be an inexplicable dub, so I'm looking forward to it. One thing I will do is give you a powder because you do know what you're doing. So yeah, breaking wings and breaking head are kind of like my things. Oh, I need that. I really need that wing. It's gone. No. Okay, so phase 2. That's crazy. That Greatsword player tried blocking that, which kind of makes sense, but that move is super tricky to react to, I would say. think there's a weak spot opening here, yep. Nice. Oh. I can stay out of here, and that's okay. I will be able to restock, in essence, my files here. I don't mind if this runs out, I say, because it's going to transition. We just break left foreleg, that's really good. Right foreleg's broken. Go for the wings again. Wait, oh. Oh no. Another demon powder is going out for the squad. Okay. Sword and shield are now charged. Another topple, which is really good. I didn't really make the most of that. Another topple, oh my goodness. I need to go to the back, I need to go to the back. Okay, so I was able to block that, which is good to know. But I have to be like really on top of it. I appreciate the healing a lot. Okay, that hit a little bit earlier than I thought. As long as my shield is charged, I'm okay. I would like to get that window. There we go. Okay, I'm going to the tail. It kind of makes sense why that's hitting. It's tail time, so we need time for the tail. And the tail's gone. Nice and swift. I need to relax in my chair. I'm too tense. This fight is. Raising my adrenaline. Thank you for the healing there. I'm gonna keep mending mental on. Really big. Nice. Every time I do a discharge like that, it just completely lifts. Maybe I just don't use those anymore. Chainsaw. Awesome, so we should have this until the end of the hunt. Green sharpness. My favorite. Oh, I'm cooked. Yep. That process is big. Really nice. That went significantly smoother than last one. Thank you, Ancient Wood. Thank you, Zoshia Slow. Oh, look at these lovely calves. I should not forget the tail, which is over there, so... There we go. Push she down, and it was a really good hunt. Really, really good hunt. Got a couple of the horns in the post rewards. Excellent stuff. Alright. The support ship has arrived, so we're just going to do our final checks here. We'll check the support ship, we'll check Nata. Oh, lots of great windwood aloe over in the forest, so I'm going to do that as well. Not the forest, the windwood plains. But that's probably where my hunting will end today. I actually think I should take a nap.
I'll get ready too.
I think it's something about the weather at the moment that just leads me to want to nap right now. Where are we? We're here. So we'll grab this. We'll go here. I want to grab these before they disappear for whatever reason. That's always good. Yeah, they can feel okay sometimes. There's 2 more of these. I'll grab those. And there's one here, and then there's one all the way where Camp 10 used to be. I don't know when I'm going to capture that sandstar. Also, Rathian in the dunes, that's a little bit rare, I would say. A little bit rare. Give me that big aloe vera, thank you. Definitely makes sense that plants like aloe vera would survive out here. Then we go all the way to this end. All good. And thank you for the follow as well, Zoshia Slayer. Much appreciated. I will see you another time. We will hunt maybe next Saturday. Next weekend, if I have a free moment. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for helping us with Zoshia. I will see you soon. It's cool. It's cool. Let me get this windwood aloe. I don't know where this herd is going, but maybe something's on the way. Something big. Okay, did we get all the aloe? Meanwhile, over there, Chemitrice and Rathian are beefing, but Chemitrice is always losing that fight, I'm sorry. Chemitrice, you good, homie? Yeah, off you go. Okay. Back to the camp. Let us speak to Santiago. And we'll speak to Nata, and then we'll find a raid target.
Have a look. Hope it serves you well.
I've been buying all these things, like, completely clearing out the inventory every time the support ship has showed up. Has not dented my point income at all. Okay.
Somebody wants to make a trade.
No, that's not a good trade. Don't need any of these. Is there any sinister cloths at all? No. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Oh, that is all. Gonna save and return to the title screen. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out. Oh my goodness. I am gonna wrap up here. Go and chill. And yeah, take it easy. But I appreciate everyone for hanging out this weekend. It's been a nice trio of streams, and then also the Eurovision watch party yesterday was quite fun. I see Legacy Biker is currently streaming. They just opened up a stream. They're playing Limbus Company. Legacy Biker and I did a lot of Fatalis before Almost Done WILDS came out, so I'm gonna go there, quietly lurk while they play. But hopefully it's a good time. Thank you very much, both of you. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Yep, any further information will be in the Discord. I have a very busy week next week, but Saturday should be the one day where I should be able to let's go live. So, until hopefully next Saturday, I'll see you around. Take care.